Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anushree, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you all the things that I crocheted for my trip to Bali. So about a month before I left for Bali, I decided to crochet a few things for the trip, just because this was my first international trip in a long time, and Bali has a lot of beautiful beaches, and I wanted to, wear some of my best crochet outfits at the beach. And I crochet all the time, but especially when it comes to like tops, I don't get the opportunity to wear them in like my daily life or even just in public. So I really thought that if I'm going to Bali, then I'm gonna I'm gonna wear all my crochet tops. So the first top that I want to show you is called a shell butterfly front tie top. So it's a little difficult to kind of show you how the top is exactly, but this is the back, and from the front you're supposed to tie it, and this bottom part resembles that of a shell, and the cut part is it has this pattern, and so it kind of looks like a butterfly top, which I also wore to on my trip. So this top was pretty fun to make. I got the pattern off of YouTube. I'll link it below in the description. And it didn't take me, it wasn't the most difficult pattern to crochet, but when I was crocheting this, the problem that I faced was I used two different types of yarn for the top part and for the bottom part, and I ended up making the bottom part way too tight, so then I had to redo it and make it again. So that was a little frustrating, but in the end I really like how this top turned out. So the next top that I made is this Venus crochet top. So this is a pattern by Lizard and Hook. You can find her on Instagram and YouTube, and she actually sells this pattern. I saw it on Pinterest and I really liked it. And while I do support creators and you should really buy their patterns, I didn't have the money for it, so I kind of just studied the pattern and was able to kind of figure it out on my own. I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate to what she has made, but I tried my best, and I really like how this turned out. I used two different shades of pink for the flowers, and I used a cream for the base. And yeah, I wore this on the beach, and it was a lot of fun. Third top that I made for my sister, so I don't have it with me. So she saw this inspiration pic on Pinterest, and she was like, "Can you make this for me in red?" And I was like, "Sure." So it is a starburst granny square top. So it's like a halter neck top. And so I made 3 starburst granny squares, and then I made 3 triangular starburst triangles, if that's the right word. And then I just stitched them together and then added straps from the top, and then I had them crisscross at the back, and it looked really good on her. The next thing that I made was a bucket hat. So I saw on Pinterest that a lot of people wear bucket hats on the beach, and I was like, bucket hats are just cute, that you can really play around with the colors, and there's no really fixed pattern for it. You just kind of experiment with what you like and whatever colors you think look good together. So my entire theme anyways for all my tops was kind of pink and purples. That's just what I'm leaning towards these days. So even my bucket hat is kind of pink and purple. I really like how this turned out. I thought it was super cute, and unfortunately I didn't take any pictures in the bucket hat in Bali. I completely forgot about the hat until the last day, and even then I didn't take any pictures in it, so I'm kind of disappointed with myself. I don't have any pictures of myself wearing the bucket hat on the beach, which was the entire point. But maybe for my next trip. But yeah, I think it's cute. So next I have these 2 bandanas. This is like the most simple bandana you can make. This took me like maybe 10 minutes to crochet. You're just doing like 3 double crochets, a single, you're making a chain, and then 3 more double crochets in like these spaces. And you just keep crocheting until you reach like a desired length. And honestly, it's pretty cute. I did wear this, and I had my mom wear my bandanas too. Whenever I was like just done wearing them, I'd hand them to my mom, like, now it's your turn. And she's so cute, she wore them too. This one is called a diamond shaped bandana. This took a little longer for me to make, mostly because I was very cautious of this pattern, and it took me a while to figure out how exactly to make it. I followed like YouTube tutorials for these, so I will link them in the description so that you can, you know, go ahead and make it too. But yeah, really cute. Next, I have this huge tote bag, I guess. Is it a tote bag? I don't know. Maybe like a beach bag. I saw on Pinterest that girls were, you know, carrying these to the beach. And so this was the first project that I started making for this trip, and I crocheted, I think 18 Starburst granny squares. They're all the same, and then I sewed them together, and I even added like a zipper. And I didn't bring this with me to Bali, so we're only allowed 7 kgs carry on the flights, and my suitcase was already at like 6.9 before we even got there, and I knew I was going to bring back a lot of souvenirs, so there was just no space for the bag. And I do feel bad about this because I did make this keeping the beach in mind. But yeah, maybe I will go to another beach, but for now, this is just a cute little bag that I have. And it's like pretty big too. I think this is the biggest bag that I've made. I lined the inside, like the bottom part, with like this cloth, so it's sturdy. But yeah, sadly this didn't make it to Bali. I have my all-time favorite top, my butterfly top, and I made this like a year ago, but I never got the chance to wear this because where would you wear this in India? So I wore this on the beach one day in Bali, and it was gorgeous. I paired it with like a white skirt, and it looked so nice. And my sister took like cute pics. So yeah, I would recommend crocheting one of these if you are going to the beach, because it's just cute, and you don't feel out of place while wearing it at the beach. So so lastly, I have this African flower bikini top, which I just kind of crocheted for the fun of it. I knew my mom was not going to let me wear this, and that's exactly what happened. Like, this didn't even see the light of day in Bali. But it's a super easy and fun project to make. You just have to make like 2 triangles and stitch them together, and like add straps at the top and at the sides. And if you're cool with wearing it, then it looks nice too. But yeah, one thing about Bali that I found really cool that I did not know before getting there was that crochet is very prevalent in Bali. Like, at almost all the stores that I went to, there would be like this one shop where there was like a woman who was just crocheting like at rapid speed, and she would then sell her handmade clothes or bags for a very cheap price, if I may say so. I was in awe of their talent. As someone who crochets myself, I was very, very impressed by their speed and dedication. So if you do visit Bali, then I would recommend checking out the local stores and supporting these women who are like making these fabulous crochet items. Thank you for watching this video. If you got inspired to make something for your next vacation, let me know. And if you have any questions about anything that I've made, or even any questions about Bali, then you can ask me in the comments below. But thank you.